We come to you live today from the Mie Prefecture in the south of Japan's Honshu Island for a race that has seen many title deciders over the years. Some simple, some controversial, but all contributing. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. It's the owner-driver in pole position then, and P2 goes to Daniel Ricciardo, a strong showing from. Looking down the rest of the grid we have Bottas, Leclerc, Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen, Norris, Perez, Sainz and Pierre Gasly, Vettel, Stroll, Fernando Alonso and Ocon, Tsunoda, Raikkonen, George Russell and Antonio Giovinazzi, Latifi, Mazepin, Daruvala and Mick Schumacher. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going. Brilliant. Nice move. Bottas is behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 1.0 seconds. They're on fresh inters. The time last lap was a 1 minute 47.2. You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap. Ricciardo is ahead of you. Less than a second separate you. They're on fresh inters. The time last lap was a 1:45.6. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap. This is your final lap of the race. Nice work, that brings you up a place. That's a race win and your second race win in a row. Fantastic job.
They've done it then, here at Suzuka. A brilliant win on this beloved figure of 8 circuit. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
I think that smart tyre management on track and very smooth driving definitely assisted in their victory today. That combination meant they got the absolute maximum out of their tyres at all times.
The faces on our top 3 look so incredibly happy as they make their way up to the podium. A much-deserved victory and a brilliant performance from them all. Let's have a look then at the drivers' standings. Another solid result for our championship leader today, allowing them to extend the gap between themselves and the rest of the standings. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for driver of the day?
They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Meanwhile, good work from Aston Martin this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the...
Could you take a look at this for us, please? You handled that well. Thank you. We're in a position now where we're able to attract a new sponsor to the team. Head on over to the corporate tab and select the sponsor screen to choose who we should approach. How do you want us to deal with this one? Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out. Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Okay, good job, mate. Really well done. That was a fantastic drive.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top three. The owner driver, Bottas, and Lewis Hamilton. With qualifying wrapped up, we now have our grid lineup for the big race tomorrow. Be sure to join us then.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Great qualifying session. Are you feeling safer ahead of the pack?
Do you have any comments about this team?
You didn't practice much this weekend. Are you saving your car for the race?
Appreciate your time.
All right, I think we can call that a successful qualifying. We should be in with a good chance in the race.
Welcome along then to the place where heroes and history are made. It's where the 2008 title was decided in the final corner. And it's the place, a year later, that Jenson Button stormed through from 14th on the grid to claim his one and only Drivers' Championship. It's Interlagos, and it's time for the Brazilian Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race.
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.